think we'll drive through it tonight.
Thanks for stopping. Will you be using the mobile app today?
Gentleman just informed me that the brewing is very dark. If you don't like it, just come back. I said, you know what? We should be good. It's hot. Going over a speed bump here. We'll chance it. Nothing like a hot coffee. And it's a great coffee, actually. It's super hot. I did take a sip when I got to the stoplight. So yeah, they hooked me up. Very hot. I was worried that it was too strong, but there's nothing like a strong coffee after a Monday. A case of the Mondays. Big news from Nintendo. There's some drama, there's some leaks, and forget about the N64 and say hello to the N65. What's up on the intro? Welcome to today's video. As of recording of this Monday, May 5th, the Revenge of the 5th, the day after May the 4th. Thanks to Brandon Penson. I said I might use that. He commented earlier, he goes, happy Revenge of the 5th. Today, May 5th, will always be known for me. It is Cinco de Mayo. Also, National Astronauts Day, I believe. I think it's National Hoagie Day and Revenge of the 5th. It's awesome. Knowing what's beyond that block, just around the corner from that building, it is so hard not to just keep going and go to the storefronts we walked past yesterday, but we're gonna go the opposite direction, kind of the norm for a Monday. Got a lot to talk about with Nintendo. So we're a month away from the Switch 2 and all of this drama, all this news, leaks, and the N65, which I got most excited about the Nintendo N65. It's crazy. First things first, for the third straight week, Hobby Lobby has extended the 50% off home decor marked wall decor, or wall decor marked home decor, 50% off through May 10th. Just saw this today. I couldn't believe it. I go, the last 2 weeks, now week 3, continuing this sale. So if there's anything you're on the hunt for, you may want to stop by. This was going on all week. Will end Saturday at store close. And a lot of this stuff, which I saw online today, was marked sold out. So you'll have to get to a Hobby Lobby to find some of these. Like any of these was, I think this one was like sold out online, but it's here. It's 50% off. And I was right. We just saw this at the collector store. So the thing is, if you hunt, yeah, you could find this for what, half off at $19.99, $10. Or I believe it was $29.99 at a collector store. So you see something like this, 50% off. How this stuff has lasted through May the 4th, but it is Revenge of the 5th. Revenge of the 5th. I like the sound of that. Name that movie where I like the sound of that. I know it's easy, but still a little trivia. We are approaching a milestone. I just noticed something today that another couple of days, a week, we might be doing a new giveaway. So I gotta kind of think of some good stuff, but kind of a little hint, little trivia just on what's to come. I like the sound of that classic movie. Yeah, I saw this and it was like $12. So I have this coming down the stairs at home. Like it goes great with the Joker, which is also sold out. So that's a spring shop, 40%. But it's crazy because one's spring shop, one's home decor. This one's 50. The Joker's 40, almost at 30. But you gotta find it because they're gone online. A lot of news from Nintendo. I want to cover one of the stories at Hobby Lobby. Nintendo is suing Genki for violating Switch 2 trademarks due to mock-up of the console. If you remember that Genki showcased a 3D printed Switch 2 mock-up at CES 2025. We all heard the news. They are now facing a lawsuit for confidential info disclosure. Genki faces backlash for misleading the public about Switch 2 product compatibility. And if you recall, that was the first leak. That's how we knew a Switch 2 was coming. And not only that, we had a pretty good idea exactly when it would be released. Look at Mayo. In response to this, Nintendo has filed a lawsuit against Human Things, the parent company of Genki, in a California court. According to Nintendo, Janky has violated its trademarks and even disclosing confidential info about the design and features of the Switch 2. That's exactly how the news broke. We had a feeling, we had a good idea on how the Switch 2 would ideally look, and it was because of that mock-up, that case that they were selling at CES, and you put two and two together, had a pretty good idea what it would look like. Nintendo also wasn't happy with Janky Direct, the accessory maker, scheduled the same day as Switch 2 Direct, so we knew early June the Switch 2 would be available because of that. Janky's claims of compatibility would be impossible to guarantee without unauthorized illegal early access to Nintendo Switch 2. As for Janky, the company has also acknowledged the lawsuit and has made a statement about it as well. Over on Twitter X, Janky said, "You may have seen that Nintendo recently filed a lawsuit against us," which it's a scary thing. Imagine a company like Nintendo or Sony or Microsoft like filing a suit against you. Talk about big dogs coming at you. We're taking it seriously and working with legal counsel to respond thoughtfully. That we can say is this: Janky has always been an independent company focused on building innovative gaming accessories for the community we love. We're proud of the work we've done, and we stand by the quality and originality of our products. Hopefully the two sides will come to some kind of agreement here, because it's a big thing. I don't really know how they kind of threw a wrench. I think they just kind of built, the excitement. Because once we all caught wind of that, it's like, oh my gosh, there's a Switch 2 coming out. Are we gonna get it? Are we gonna pre-order? Are we gonna wait for it to come direct? Look at this microphone. This is cool. You got a little record player here, reduced. Is this reduced too? Never seen this. Okay, and the drums, guitar. Yeah, a little area over here. The best part about them continuing the 50% is new stuff is coming. They wouldn't be, trying to liquidate everything if something wasn't coming. So, yeah, I would expect later this month, early June, whole new lineup. Also, some other news for Nintendo that kind of a DIY for our controllers, our Joy-Cons. Nintendo Switch 2 Joy-Cons may feature customizable side panels according to leaks. So here is the first of one of two leaks for this video. I thought I saw a reflection over here. It's me. New reports suggest that Nintendo Switch 2 Joy-Cons could have a cool new feature: customizable side panels. This idea is similar to what the PlayStation 5 already has, with its changeable side covers. But for Nintendo, this feature seems to be for the controllers, not the console itself. Nostalgia Power used this image right here for their last live stream. The show I could not make. I love this. The render of Star Wars, which is the true. Well, it's not episode 1, is it? It's episode 4, if you think about it. Who'd have thought that, what was that, 77? It was 77. I almost said 76. I think 76 is Rocky, 77 Star Wars. Who would have thought that they'd make 3 movies that happened before this? Now, some sellers have already started offering these removable side panels online, selling for around $4. The strips let you change the look of your Joy-Cons by adding different colors. It looks like you can't change the color of the thumbsticks to match the new panels. And if this feature turns out to be real, it gives players a fun and cheap way to make their controllers look fresh without having to buy a whole new set of Joy-Cons. Still, Nintendo hasn't officially confirmed this yet. Why would they? They're going to wait another month until it's completely available. If true, it wouldn't be a surprise if Nintendo starts selling its own custom decorative side panels until the third-party sellers see them ahead of the game. A month, as of recording of this, a month, we will have our hands on the Switch 2. Revenge of the Fifth. It's not going to get old. Yeah, that pretty much states it right there, doesn't it? We have come to the right place to talk the Nintendo Switch 2 releasing 2025, releasing in 30 days, 1 month. By the way, this is the janky case that they're getting in trouble over. This is kind of the render that they were going off of, that people were seeing at CES. No, GameStop was all set with Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. Now the 5th, the Revenge of the 5th. It's not gonna get old. You could almost use it tomorrow. Revenge of the 6th. I guess the 5th sounds better. 5th, Sith. Okay, Revenge of the 5th. Sounds a lot better. Look at this display they had. Should have came here yesterday. Yeah, this was the McFarlane, and now they have all the Star Wars stuff. It's pretty cool. New pre-orders they have. Look at Venom, $99.99. Okay, so he's an action figure. $100 expected July. The new Electro, $39.99. What else do they have here? Wow, that Venom is. I think we'll all be on the hunt for that. That's the movie Venom, isn't it? Wait a second, is this out? Is the physical copy? I see something on Amazon that it was. I'll have to look. Like, let's just say May 16th. That you could get the collector bundle. I know the physical. I have the digital, which I haven't played a lot, but the physical, it's actually here. That is, there's a lot of stuff set up over here. We got a lot to investigate at GameStop, but I just saw this. I'm gonna ask the guys if this is really here. It says the new releases. So yeah, there's the Carmen San Diego and Rita's Rewind. All the new games. There is a bundle on Amazon, which I guess we'll just look it up right now. Okay, so they're saying May 30th. I wasn't sure if it was May 16th or May 30th, but that's when Amazon is showing that this will, you can pre-order price guaranteed $34.99, and then you can get the deluxe edition, which I was kind of tempted on because it comes with a bunch of good stuff, for $49.99 May 30th. So I'm not sure if this game is just it's here early. But yeah, we'll find out. Hey, a deal on tumblers over here, only $15. Save on 40-ounce tumblers when you spend 30 or more in store. And this started yesterday, goes until the end of the month. So right when Rita's Rewind comes out, we'll have a day after that. Take advantage. So if you come here and spend some money, look at this. You can get a Care Bears tumbler, Deadpool. We got here Super Mario, Five Nights at Freddy's, Spider-Man, yeah, Captain America. So yeah, pretty cool on the Pokemon trading table. So yeah, having a little turf war here. And the gentleman just checked. It's still on pre-order. Comes out on the 30th. Oh my gosh, the Dr. Doom mask is here. Hold on, we're gonna walk right over here. Look at this. It's sitting right at the counter. Wow. Man, that is tempting. Have a good night, Charlotte.
You too.
Good seeing you.
Good seeing you as well.
Wow. Dr. Doom mask just came in. That is awesome. I didn't expect to walk across that tonight. Holy cow. I'm not ready to do it yet, but that's something that I would definitely, there's a lot of stuff here. There's going to be a revamp. We kind of talked about that, and there's a lot more stuff just kind of piling in here, but they're going to crunch this down. They're going to move. I think there's going to be a bigger area for Switch 2, an area for Switch. I think PlayStation remains the same, but yeah, they're going to kind of shuffle around. Maybe that's why the tumblers are here. A lot of things happening in the coming days at this store and probably other GameStops. I didn't see this. So you can, they put the stickers on here. You get X-Men stuff like this. I am a sucker for it. All the summer cups. Our second leak is an image reveal upcoming Mario Kart Lego set entirely focused on one iconic power-up. A leaked image has revealed the iconic blue shell from the Mario Kart franchise is about to crash into LEGO collections. Leaked visuals shared by Blogs Brick on X will allow Mario Kart and LEGO fans to recreate the game's least and most beloved power-up items, the dreaded blue shell. According to the leak, the blue shell, referred to as The spiny shell in the kit will contain 234 pieces and is slated for a May 2025 release. So a lot of things happening this month. Blue Shell Lego release has a catch. Here is the image. It's not available to purchase on its own. So it'll make you buy something else. That is so Nintendo and Lego, isn't it? And it goes on to saying, according to the leaker, instead fans will only be able to get the kit either as a reward for buying another set, passing certain minimum purchase price, or through the Lego Insiders reward program. So you might have to check that out. Not big on Lego, but when there's a leak and it's Nintendo, we're on it. I think I might want to get the deluxe just to get all the stuff, but I can always just come here and buy the copy when it comes out May 30th. We'll see. We'll see what I end up wanting to do, but it would be nice just to have it. I don't know, do I need all the other stuff or do I just want this? I also have an article about the 10 best Superman actors. Fan favorites out of 10 actors portraying the Man of Steel. I'll get your thoughts when we come out. We'll go over it and talk a little, not N64, which I'm loving the N64, but the N65 for Switch 2. Well, if you're a teacher, you know a teacher, you might want to pass on 10% off one qualifying store-wide purchase as a verified teacher with the Circle. So you need the Circle app, you need to be a teacher, and you'll get 10% off through, started May the 4th, goes until May 10th, May the 10th. And just a reminder, just passing along, that it is National Astronaut Day. Thought about, you know, the astronaut for MTV, that logo, classic. Oh, right there, look at this, we're just talking MTV. Remember the astronaut? Awesome logo. Gosh, they had a lot of Star Wars. Father's Day. You have Snoopy, you have Darth Vader, the dad of the year, best dad. And then we have Superman. Love this logo. Dad. I mean, just perfect. Let's talk about the 10 most best fan favorite portrayals, actors of the Man of Steel. Number 10, Nolan North. It's like Young Justice. I think that's the Young Justice Superman. Number 9, Dean Cain. You watch Lois and Clark. Number 8, George Newbern. So the new adventures, or the animated adventures of Superman. I can't think of the Superman animated adventures, I think. Right around the Batman animated series. George Reeves at number 7. I watched George Reeves. Brandon Roth, number 6, Superman Returns. Also came back a few times on the CW as Superman. Tim Daly, number 5. Tom Welling, number 4, which is one of my favorite Superman. Tom Welling, think about it, he beat out Dean Cain. George Reeves, very interesting. Never really put the suit on, to be honest, but number 4, Tom Welling. Number 3, Tyler Hoechlin from Superman and Lois. Beat out Tom Welling. Beat out Dean Cain. It's very interesting. Sitting at 2, Henry Cavill. And of course, number 1 will be Christopher Reeve. He's everyone's favorite Superman. Interesting that Kirk Allen did not make the top 10. Did fans just not know who Kirk Allen is? But I would have put Kirk Allen in the top 10. I mean, he portrayed Superman. Killing 2 birds with 1 stone. National Astronaut Day. It was Space Day a few days ago, and then May the 4th. Revenge of the 5th. N64, we could play that on our Switch, but on the Switch too, Mario. It's going to be improved. It's going to be better. And call it what they're saying, the N65. With the Switch 2, you'll be able to, look at this, rewind Nintendo 64 games on NSO. Nintendo Switch is almost here, and the hype for the upcoming Nintendo console cannot be higher. As spotted on Reddit, Nintendo 64 games on Switch 2 will have some neat and nifty features come launch. Among the listed features exclusive to Switch 2 include a CRT filter. Everybody loves the CRT, as well as the ability to rewind games. And this must have came yesterday. Beginning tomorrow, May 5th, because we're in May 5th, we'll be just 1 month out from the console's release. Hey, we were just talking about that. That's especially impressive considering it feels like yesterday when Nintendo held its dedicated Switch 2 Direct, where everything from upcoming games to the hardware itself was showcased, and of course the leak at CES. Even then, fans are finding out new things left and right about the console, from rather disappointing news about cloud saves when it comes to both Legend of Zelda titles, to the feature that is 24 years in the making, a ZL button on the GameCube controller. This is what started off. Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. Don't call it a Nintendo 64. It's now a Nintendo 65. Big things happening with the Switch. Just kind of regurgitating what we talked about, but it's kind of where I got the N65, the Nintendo 65. How exciting! 1 month away. I should have a top Lex Luthor too. Like, what's the top? Could we find 10 Lex Luthors? I think we could. Like a top 10 Lex. Gene Hackman's up there. Michael Rosenbaum is up there. I'm not a big Kevin Spacey guy, but he nailed the part because he didn't like him. You know, not a likable guy. But yeah, I mean, you can't argue the fact of Chris Reeve being #1, but yeah, I think they left a couple notable Superman out of the mix, but interesting. Tyler Hoechlin, #3. That's you know, it's pretty good. I wouldn't have put him #3, but best Turtles. Like, what do you think of the best? You know, if they took the art, I think this is up there. I like this one. I don't know if he talked in the Max Fleischer. I don't think, did he talk? He wasn't in there either. Of course, that might not be the same. Might not be the same because, yeah, he would have talked. Yeah, they left him out. That's gonna do it for today. That's the only Superman figure I can find here at Target. Look at, they have plenty of Charles Xavier. Still on my radar. We saw this yesterday. I'm tempted. I'm not like full into. I'm gonna have to start. I thought this said Thundercats for a second. I completely just paused. Like, oh, are you freaking kidding me? I'm gonna have to kind of pause on some of the collecting, or not pause, but kind of go through some of the stuff because I'm running out of space. I want to get some other stuff, and I got to be careful because, you know, there's a lot of worriness that this could be the end of collecting. I don't think so, but things could become rare. So be very mindful with whatever you're getting now. Hold on to it. But it's tough because we're going to be hitting more collector stores like we did yesterday, and it's going to be hard not to pick stuff up. I like this. It's just, it's 70, it's 60, it's $59.99. It's got to come down a little bit. They should have had a sale. I mean, yesterday was a huge opportunity. I want to thank everybody for watching. I'll see you guys next time. I think that if I was going to make a list of the 10 best Superman, I would put all the live action actors before any animated. They're in the suit. Their face, I mean, they're doing more than just the vocals. I think that if you're going to make a list like that, even, you know, unless we're talking Dark Side, like the voice from you know, the Galactic Guardians, from the Super Friends, it's the best. But I don't know, maybe I should kind of rephrase what I just meant. But I would put them ahead of the animation. That's just me. Mr. Fox, we are a month away as of recording of this from the Switch 2. Did you pre-order? Of course he did. It's from Target. Mr. Fox is a Target guy. I'm gonna ask Super Fox over there what he thought of the top 10, who his #1 is. Of course, Mr. Fox is a Chris Reeve guy. What's that, Super Fox? You're right. Okay, yeah. So Super Fox says David Cornsweet would be in his top 10. They didn't even mention him in the new Superman movie, of course. And if not that list, he'll be in the next list. But yeah, Super Fox already knows something. He knows a lot when it comes to what's going to be at the store. And he has David Cornsweet in his top 10. Maybe even his top 5. Just because, I don't know, it's the Revenge of the Fifth. That was going to be the last shot. Just kind of zooming in on Super Fox. When a gentleman taking the bike lock off of his bike right there was looking at me like I was nuts. I just had to say that. This is the guy I was talking about. Happy Astronaut Day.